We go to the lights for the final time.
In the back there.
Oh, yeah, we do, but we're going to go green anyway, and we're racing down to turn number 1.
AJ Myers with the hole shot here. Danny Formal with a better start, keeping in front of Karol Paschwitz here. Kremer slotting into second, blocking low here, coming into turn 4.
Yeah, he'll keep that one nicely. Opened up just a little bit. Everyone cycles through, so one stall at the back of the grid. Talked with some of the USPKS officials last night, Josh. Again, we're used to seeing those hands waving, but if it's the last row, they're going to start them because at the end of the day, right, if you do stall, you wait your hands up and you wave off the start because you stalled your engine, you go to the rear. Well, they're already at the rear. There's no one behind them that can crash into them, so smart to start that race that way.
Sure, it's going to be very difficult to keep the tires on you for 26 laps, especially with the heat we're seeing today. We're going to get upwards of 86 degrees Fahrenheit today, so for sure, struggling there as we see Giorgio battling with Hunter for, I do believe that's the 5th spot.
The TB Kart USA driver leads over Justin White and company at the edge of the top 10. Jordan Musser, multi-time pro shifter champion, and now normally we see him in Shifter Masters getting back into a pro-level event as they go down to turn number 1. He's watching the two young boys get after it. Little mistake there as he watches Justin White make a pass, tried to follow, but it's definitely tough to follow through on a pass, especially in turn 1, but especially in gearbox racing. Marian Kremers is reeling in AJ Myers, but Danny Formal's reeling in them both. He's there. Turn 9. Here he comes. Looking on the inside. Clear. Danny Formal to second with working lap number 5. Still a long way to go in this one. It's not always necessary for the gearbox classes. It definitely does help clean the racing, but for you guys, like you said, AJ Myers at the end of the straightaway. Big mistake out of AJ Myers. He locked the rear tires up and went straight into the wall. And AJ Myers from the lead spins out halfway, and he falls all the way behind the top 2.
That is a very uncharacteristic mistake there from AJ into turn 1. You know, for a veteran of the sport, you don't see that very often. You know, he was for sure feeling the pressure that Danny was putting on him. And, you know, it's very unfortunate. I would like to see a good battle between those two. But, yeah, super unfortunate and uncharacteristic mistake there.
Well, now, if Marian Kremers was taking it easy, anticipating a battle for the lead, he's going to need to find some speed here quickly because Danny Formal now has clear racetrack, and Myers has gone off again. Turn number 9. AJ Myers has gone around, and the braking issues continued in the next heavy braking corner, and he has backed it into the wall. You think at that point one mistake or one issue may be a driver error, but I think at this point potentially a brake issue. Maybe he lost front braking power. And AJ Myers, or that was out of driver, it looked like. That might have been out of driver. I don't know who he's motioning at.
Could be towards the mechanic stand there.
Yeah.
But for sure, at this point, if it's two mistakes like that back-to-back, we're not going to see that from a driver of his caliber. So for sure, has to be a brake issue. Maybe they went to bleed the brakes before the race, and they made a mistake, some air pockets, didn't get everything tight. But, yeah, very, very uncharacteristic from the whole Magic Car USA team in a whole.
Marian Kremers, though, finding some late race pace in this one. 12 to go, 14 down. He's just kind of keeping Danny within striking distance, right? He's not letting him go too far away. When he needs to get a good lap, he's ripping a good one out. Colin Daly looked like he had an issue, and now good battle back further. Gavin Bailiff getting around on Justin White. He gets through for what looks to be 6th, or at least hangs on. They've gone back and forth a little bit. White going to go back on him. This is a great battle inside the top 10. Banging tires a little bit as they come on out of the corner, and Bailiff hanging on to that final spot inside the top 6, a little ways back from Karol Paschwitz and company, but just losing some ground with the way the battle goes. Danny Formal, one of the great success stories in the modern era of a go-karter who just continued to perform at every level in every class of the sport, was able to continue racing with sponsorship from different manufacturers and race teams for a number of years in his late teens into 20s. And then with a big opportunity with Ansa Motorsports and Patrick Otto Madsen, he was able to get behind the wheel of a sports car, and from there, his career has gone up like a rocket ship, getting picked up by Wayne Taylor Racing just 2 years ago, got to compete in the Daytona 24 Hours, getting to go to Sebring next week. He's going to go in there with some extra hardware. Make sure you got room in your bags, Danny. Danny Formal will win round 1 of the US Pro Kart Series in Orlando. And he brings Rollison Performance Group their first ever pro shifter win. You can see how much it means to him. The respect there being shown by Marian Kremers.
Hopefully we can see some signature Danny Formal don'ts, and here we are celebrating. It looked like a big sigh of relief when he crossed the finish line. So great to see this for Danny, great to see this for the team. And, you know, we all love seeing donuts.